yet, the four of us can be very competitive. So when presented with the challenge of going head-to-head in some of the fastest cars in the world, well, it was hard to say no.
Even though some of us would have liked to say no, I'm not going to name any names, but her initials are Bianca Golodriga. So we all went down to the Charlotte Motor Speedway, and the first thing we had to do was learn basically how to drive all over again. Check it out.
NASCAR, where drivers race around the track at speeds in excess of 200 miles an hour. It's very exciting and very dangerous. Simply put, the athletes in this sport are the most skilled drivers on the planet.
Thank you. That is awesome.
So naturally, our producers thought it would be a terrific idea to put four of the least skilled drivers on the planet behind the wheel at the Charlotte Motor Speedway.
Welcome to the NASCAR Racing Experience.
The NASCAR racing experience lets everyday folks safely achieve that thrill of what it's like to be a NASCAR driver.
As New Yorkers, we're really good at taking taxi cabs.
Our journey started in the classroom,
Our #1 priority, safety.
where we got some verbal instruction
Inches off the ground at 150 miles an hour.
And then watched a video.
The NASCAR racing experience.
We ended the class feeling confident yet terrified all at the same time.
I am really nervous.
but no time for nerves.
You want to avoid that.
The good news is we had professional drivers, some of NASCAR's biggest names, joining us to act as coaches.
The bad news
They went over the problems they've been having with the tires and stuff. And
is that they thought they were comedians.
Tire issues?
yeah, it's a thing they had here a while back.
It's a joke, right?
Next, we suited up as the reality of what we were about to do started to set in.
It just feels right to me.
Feels so unright to me.
Showtime. Well, almost.
My fire retardant shoes.
We headed to the track with our coaches. Greg Biffle, a NASCAR Nationwide Series Rookie of the Year and Series champion, was in my pit.
My coach, Joey Logano, the youngest driver ever to win NASCAR Sprint Cup Rookie of the Year honors.
Darrell Wallace Jr., newest member of the famed Joe Gibbs racing team, was there to soothe my nerves.
And Carl Edwards, who tied for the 2011 NASCAR Sprint Cup Series championship, was stuck with me. Wait until he hears that I can't even drive stick shift. And like a true race, we even had a delay.
We had some rain overnight, so we've been just trying to get the track dry so it's safe. I mean, our biggest, obviously safety is our #1 priority.
I had a Mustang when I was a teenager.
We bonded with our drivers while we waited out the delay.
See, #1 rule is don't hit anything.
Yeah, don't hit nothing.
We'd be passengers for the first run
I feel like Bianca's nervous for me.
as our coaches tried to teach us what we'd need to know when it was our turn to race. This is neutral. And give us some pointers.
Have fun.
Ron and I headed out first.
While our co-anchors were back in pit road, making an impression on their coaches.
Darrell and I have been talking over here, and we've decided that these two have no idea what is going on.
But as they say, ignorance is bliss.
You ready?
No.
She's already talked about her kids, her child, and she's talked about God. So she's...
But before we knew it, we were off.
An experience a little more intense than that Mustang I drove as a teenager. It was crazy.
It is absolutely terrible.
I'm fine with it, as long as I don't have to do the turns.
Here comes what used to be Ginger Z.
All right, day's done, and that's good.
Our training done, we said goodbye to our driver.
Good luck.
Thank you very much.
Which meant only one thing.
Our turn.
Yeah, this thing is just starting.
It's like a horror movie. Our turn. Where you want to close your eyes. Yes.
Exactly. Well, you can see what happened on the track tomorrow, and you can vote on who you think will win the race at GoodMorningAmerica.com on Yahoo. Also tomorrow, a real racing champ will be crowned. One of the four of us will win. And on the track at the NASCAR season finale from Homestead Miami Speedway, that will be on ESPN tomorrow at 4 Eastern. Don't miss that.
And coming up on
I'm
Good
not in
Morning.
that one.
You're not in that one.
You're not.